Good evening. Hello. Welcome back to those watching to this new episode of Mysteries and Monsters, Tomb of Annihilation, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Umu. As our adventurers are continuing their exploration of the sunken and abandoned, well, not so abandoned, city of Omu, the ruined city of Omu. Now, last time, let's to do a little quick recap. So, last time you had looted the bodies of the Red Wizards, who you had defeated, as well as taken whatever prize you might have found from the King of Feathers. Um, Within those, you had found spellbook to Heinrich's Delight. You had also found, and this is, I'm going to, now that I'm actually ready to describe that book, you had found a book bound in yellow leather and yellow cloth, which seemed to be the sixth volume of the Chronicles of the Yellow Banner Company. It is, um, it was penned by one of the members of the company, and just so you know, for all of you, as Heinrich had sort of read a bit through it, it is basically describing all of the all of the trials and tribulations within Omu, basically. Um, it shows the signs of having been buried, um, most likely along with other volumes of its kind before the Yellow Banner actually went into the tomb. However, um, they never came out um, to collect it, and it seemed to be used by the Red Wizards in order to facilitate their exploration of the city and the findings of these puzzle cubes. So, if at any moment mechanically speaking, if you wish to ask questions with regards to anything with regards to the city, I will make a. You guys will. We can basically make a roll, and I can either give you advantage because you're looking through the book. The book is helping you, or if I have something prepared already, I'll just read it out or spell it out. A passage with regards to your current predicament. Let's put it that way. Um, According to where you can find, and this would be an investigation check through the book, basically. Okay. If you want any information with regards to the Yellow Banner, we can discuss that at some point, right? And actually, a shout out to one of the writers of the Tomb of Annihilation book, who's actually in IRL D&D campaign is the Yellow Banner. He mentioned on a tweet that when I looked this up, he mentioned I couldn't kill them at the table, so I took pleasure in slaughtering them one by one during this adventure. So, for example, one is gobbled up by the King of Feathers, and apparently in a prior version of the adventure, you could find them in somewhere in the T-Rex's poop. Anyways, um, other than that, you were continuing on with the recap. You were accosted the next morning by a group of Huanti who came in bearing treasure, fruit, and wine in order to invite you to meet with their lord, a certain Ross and C. You might have heard of him somewhere. You declined, moved on to continue to try to find the puzzle cubes, and you went into one temple, got the cube, and then got chased into an abandoned bazaar by the oncoming storm, and that's when things hit Heinrich in the face. So, As we move back into Omu, let's put a little ambience here. You find yourselves. Whoops, did it not play? There we go. You find yourselves in this abandoned market building. A series of wooden stalls that are crumbling with the rot and ruin. Spider webs and fungus have covered any spaces, or to basically to these almost hiding away most of the debris. But all around you can see the debris and strings, ribbons, stuff like that, all over. And as we had left off, you had just, Sorsha, you with your dark vision, you had just seen the tail of what looked like the of a kobold sort of darting between the stalls towards the further in to the building. I ask you, what do you do?
So I have an action to do because I rolled the natural 20 last time. That's it, or not? Or how do you want to proceed?
No, I'm just asking. Well, your natural 20 went way back. Your the natural 20 you had rolled was not in this building.
Oh, okay.
No, that was in the temple where you actually had found the kobold tracks.
Right. Yes.
Okay,
I get it now.
Now, you can make me a perception. Let's start the game with a perception check.
Let's roll of the dice.
Yeah.
Meh.
Okay. Actually, I'll say with a 15, you start noticing, mostly brought to your attention by Heinrich, who is holding his face with this acidic substance sort of gluing. It's not acid, it's not liquid, it's sort of like a sap that's basically, and you find yourself needing to almost scrape it off, basically, Heinrich. It's this sort of almost like a resin or some kind of sort of acidic sap that sort of burns into your skin.
That's what I wanted to do last time. I want to talk to it, like.
It's
Stop,
gone.
I command you in
It's
Draconic.
gone.
Come on. It's moving faster than the sound.
There was the crash the moment you saw it, just on your periphery, and then it's gone. So right now Heinrich is hurt, and with the 15 all around you, you start to realize that this place is trapped. Heavily trapped.
Rune?
Yeah, you're muted.
The weather is quite bad.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you help me for a bit, please? While I'm while I'm scraping off like the sap from my face.
Yes, I'm here. It's loud.
I can do something now.
Thank you.
I think I get near Heinrich and start to help him, and then the stuff just disappears.
Okay. Prestidigitation.
You're clean.
I miss those cleaning stones. So,
Come here. I'll
not my lucky day today.
pay 10 points. 10 points.
Sure. Whatever you can give, I'll be very happy about it.
How many were you missing?
15.
Yeah.
Even more. Like I said, it's not my day today.
Yeah, you already were hit by something, right?
Well, I mean, yeah,
Uh,
the acid.
I
Hmm?
acid,
No.
and I got munched by a T-Rex, and they were force feeding me. Everyone was force feeding me
No.
potions and
We
healing.
had a long rest since the King of Feathers, so it's not that, but we did a temple already today. Because I'm also
Right.
missing hit points.
Ah, the
Yeah.
monkeys.
Yeah,
The
the monkeys.
monkeys.
Yes.
So, what are we going to do?
You tell me.
Because if you want, I can just send an unseen servant in the place and let all the booby traps off, and then we pass by if you want.
Do we need to get further in for a reason?
We can stay here and not encounter any of those traps that will probably be littered in the place.
Well, it seems the kobolds are here. Some of them.
I'm gonna open the book, the book of for the Yellow Banner, and I'm gonna try to like look through if I find something concerned to kobolds.
Yeah,
Have
sure.
they met those kobolds?
Yes, very good question. I'm gonna use Gale's question. Like, did they ever met the kobolds or
Okay.
not?
Make me an investigation check.
Not that I have like a +9 on it, but never mind. Haha.
Okay. So that is a 17.
Nice.
Yeah, they did. The so the Dragonborn who seemed to be penning. So you can see that he's taken the habit of writing this basically scratching onto the parchment with a long talon, basically. He seems to be talking about little brothers. It's very he seems it's written common, but there's a flourish to it which is strange to it. And so he speaks of how the little brothers have been maintaining and keeping the shrines. But however, that their leader, and while they have been, I would say the leader is quite vain, taken with almost taken with dragon's sickness to an extreme. But has made a fine ally in gathering up the cubes and avoiding the Huan Ti patrols.
Okay.
So, do we want those allies?
Honestly, any information we can get would be handy, but I don't want to expend too much energy at the same time, if you know what I mean. Because at the same time, well, probably was defending their home. At the other time, well, we maybe have some snake people that are going to pop up any moment. Because we don't know when the news arrived of our refusal to join them.
Oh, probably. It probably already did.
Out of curiosity, I still have Selita's Sending Stone. Did it ever reactivate it by any chance?
No.
Good. Very good. Well, everyone, well, what do you guys want to do?
I'd like to take a look around, but not on the depends on something important, I guess.
Best be careful.
Let's be careful and go, or let's be careful and don't go in.
If Sorsha wants to investigate further, then we best be careful.
Okay. It's just because let's be careful can mean so many things.
With that.
So do you want to push in further, or just wait around the entrance for the storm to pass?
I mean, we're blocked by the storm, so we might as well carefully investigate.
Says the storm cleric. I don't believe you.
I mean, I understand that my comrades cannot or do not want to go into the storm, so...
Okay.
Can't you make the rain stop or something?
It's gonna take a lot of power to do so. I'm actually very good at making storms stronger, more dangerous.
Please don't. Very well then. Let's carefully investigate.
Okay. So, basically, what's the plan? Are you just gonna be wandering around? Or are you trying? What are you trying to do as you investigate?
Maybe try to look around first. I guess
Yeah.
I'll try to look for the traps.
Okay. Now, even though you know that it's heavily trapped, it is, as you're looking around with that 15, what's difficult is to determine what exactly is part of the trap. It's not necessarily the trigger. It looks like a testing ground for traps, basically, and you've noticed that some of them have already been tapped, some of them, and just left there. There's no cleanup. It's just adding traps on traps, and sometimes things happen, I guess, but so you might detect a trap that's actually been deactivated for a few months, and then move aside, and it's hiding another one that is actually real. So, which basically means that I am going to ask you, we're going to do this a challenge. So I want all 4 of you, I'm counting myself. All 4 of you, make me a perception check. Sorsha, you have advantage.
Not investigation?
No, perception.
Come on.
Okay.
Get to 20.
And there will be 3 of these.
21.
Oh, I need to roll two more?
No, wait,
No,
just
no,
1 second.
wait,
First
wait,
roll.
wait.
First roll. Heinrich, could you please roll me a d6? And I need to... so
Bringing
that's
up my day
that is a
today.
2. Okay. Right. Okay, so let's see. But this time you are not caught unaware, so I'm actually going to have to make the attack. Again, you miss I mean, you're sort of blind. You're still recovering from that hit that you got. You brush your foot um, against something wooden, and then there's just a trigger to add this clay pot that basically just slams into your coming from above. So that would be. So what's your AC?
Popped up mage armors.
Yeah.
So that's going to be
Okay, I rolled a 2.
15.
So
It's a 15.
you barely, as you hear this Rue Goldberg machine going,
Uh-oh.
and there's just above you this clay pot that comes in and slams right next to you. It doesn't hit you, but you notice that as soon as it hits the ground, this black substance, as soon as it hits air, ignites.
That was a homemade fireball.
You have this acrid smell of tar or sort of a tarry substance, and it just goes. The thing is, in this very wet environment, you're not expecting it to go very far, but you still feel, yeah. Okay, so you've avoided that one. Let's go for a second round as you keep moving forward.
Okay.
Heinrich, your idea of an unseen servant can be something to help, but
It's going to take 10 minutes, 12 minutes to get it
okay,
up.
yeah, right.
Ritual spell casting.
We are not in a hurry, though.
Jesus. Heinrich, roll me a d6.
Seriously?
Well, tell me that to the dice, not me.
Also tell it to your one perception.
Exactly.
You at this point, it's not even something mechanical. It's as you put your foot, and you've been following the people in front of you fairly good, but I think it's you place your foot, and maybe your foot is just thin enough as to Rune's, which is wide, to actually break through into a floorboard, basically, and underneath you feel something. You feel something sort of crawl over your leg, which basically means that I need to. Yeah, that's gonna be. I need to find this. Wait. You're telling me that you put this in a trap and you did not.
I don't like Omo. Omo hurt me all the time.
Okay,
I don't like Omo.
just give me a second, because this apparently they put in. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Can you please make me a? Yeah. So actually, all over you. So I'll just.
What type of swarm is it gonna be?
Well, normally it's rot grubs, but apparently, they don't have it in this. So I need to pick it up from somewhere else. Let's see. Okay. Thank you, thank you, you must be joking. You know what? I don't care. Make me a... Oh, because it's under swarm. Of course, that's why I can't find it. Let's see if I can get this now. I apologize to those watching. This is... There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, so swarm. Yeah, basically, this is what you. No, I don't have a hand up. No worries. A mass of maggots sort of crawl up your leg. They're already underneath your pant leg, and you can start feeling them to sort of bite and chew at your leg. So they're going to act. However, they seem to be confused by and do not. Wait, what's your AC? You mentioned
15.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, with a 14, they do not pass. You can feel it doesn't grip around your mage armor. You've got a turn. You can pull your foot out freely on sort of a part of your movement, but yes, you have this mass of these fat leech-like grubs that sort of are crawling over you.
I'll remove my foot and I'll start. I don't know. I guess removing them, attacking them.
Yeah.
And you hear me in all the languages that I know. Hear me swear in any language that I know, and you hear words of like, "I wanna go home. I don't like this place." And
would you be at the back, at the front, in the middle? Who's next to you?
At the back.
Who's the one directly in front of you?
I don't know. Who would be in front of me?
I'm in front.
You're in front.
I would probably be behind Sorsha to be ready to protect her. And
right.
So it's Vroon.
Yeah. So Vroon, you as you look by, you can hear the agitation of your party wizard, and as you turn out, you can see this swarm of these fat, hungry-looking things. Now you know, as any local Chaltian, these things burrow into flesh. And if they are not taken care of quickly, they can be very dangerous. So, you, Heinrich, what are you doing?
I'm gonna firebolt the
Okay.
buckets. Firebolt from them.
Okay. That's a
11.
hit. I mean, that's a hit. I don't think... No, you cannot miss these things. So just roll different damage. Okay. As you're firing down, you manage to fire off a few that are around, but the ones that are sort of against your skin or sort of trying to slip into your boots, those are still difficult to have. I'm going to roll for them again, and then we'll go basically by initiative, which is Vroon, Heinrich, Vroon, and the grubs. Okay?
If they hit me, I'll use shield. I don't like this at all.
So they had advantage on their first attack because you were basically in the middle and they just jumped you. I am not giving them advantage anymore. So that is a 5 to hit, as then they are still sort of rolling around and trying to bite. They can't seem to get into that mage armor that you put around yourself. So Heinrich, go.
Firebolt again.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
What is going on?
You can see a series of flashes coming from behind you as Heinrich is basically jumping on one foot, shooting to the floor. So that. Okay.
Damn it! Nope! Nope! Nope!
Vroon, you're up.
Um, like, can I hit them without hitting Heinrich?
This would be more. I would take an attack as more as trying to basically shooing them away rather than just smashing and. But you can do so.
Should it be an unarmed strike then, or?
You're pretty sure that if you hit the floor with your hammer, it's the hammer's going to go through the floor, and you have no idea if you're going to hit additional traps or not.
Right. Then I guess it will be an unarmed strike to get the ones on Heinrich off of him.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
I mean,
Okay.
it's always 4, so.
Yeah, it's 4.
And a second one, of course. Oh.
Well,
That's great.
actually, 8 is enough.
Really? Oh.
However,
that's
I
more-
am. You have 3 attacks?
No. 2.
Oh, interesting. Oh no, no, that's a damage, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
So.
He doesn't have 3 attacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can have 3 attacks if I cast a spell first.
Yeah. I will say with that, so you managed to squish down the last ones. You did a total of 21 hit points on the 22 hit point swarm, so I'm considering it gone. However, because you did that natural one, I will have one of them basically trying to bite into you.
All right.
And that is a 10, so that's not passing anywhere. Your gauntleted hand is perfect for going smush.
And also, like, that wouldn't even pierce my skin.
Yes.
My natural AC is 15.
Ooh.
Without armor.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So that is it. That was the rod grub pot, and I believe that is also the second. Okay, so let's make a third check, shall we?
Let's see how low Henry can roll now.
Oh, that's not
The worst thing
nice.
is that even if he had advantage, he would have not gotten the DC yet. Jesus.
Ooh, natural 20.
That's
Ouch.
So Heinrich and Gale, please roll me
Yeah. A d6.
a D6.
I feel less alone.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right. Okay. It's another swarm. Okay. So Gale, could you what's your AC?
20?
Okay. D20 plus. Actually, no. This would be.
18 because my shield is not helping.
Well, no, not really. This is not. This is not. You're not really defending. So. Yeah. Well, it's not with a 6. Again, same thing. There's a you just duck as this clay pot sort of smashes and again ignites. And it's just enough for a Heinrich. You basically as you're moving across spider webs, all of a sudden there is a mass of earth sort of netted that you hit with your hand, and giant centipedes basically sort of try to so I'm going to have to most likely get because there's no swarm of insects. There we go. So they are going to get an attack. Up. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Do you want to use shield?
Think no, because we don't know what's gonna happen for the rest of the day.
Okay.
So
Again, these are almost 10 centimeter long centipedes basically crawl in and with their pincers just bite in. You take a total of 8 piercing damage as these things sort of move along the way. Heinrich, you can react.
With my natural 20, do I get to see what's happening?
Sure. Okay, I'll allow it.
Can I help him then?
Let's have him act first, and I'll give you an action after that.
Okay.
I'll firebolt again.
Okay, go ahead. Yep. That's a hit. Okay, 4 damage. Just want to check something. Right, okay. Yeah, so 4. Okay. Sorsha, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Asleep around him.
Okay.
Should put the swarm to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I hope
Not
Heinrich
so-
is not too low on hit points.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying anything. You casted the spell.
Yeah, you cast the
Go
spell.
on. You cast the spell. I know how much HP that I have, so we'll see.
yes.
Wow.
What?
So that is 13 out of 5d8. That's 13.
2,
That's
3,
low.
3, 3, 2.
Hmm?
2, 3, 3, 3,
Yeah.
2.
That is very, very low. But it is perfect. As in, the wave of lethargy doesn't even hit you, Heinrich. I mean, how many hit points do you have left, Heinrich?
41. Thank
41,
you.
yeah, it's enough.
Thank you, Vroondomon.
No, this thing had 7 hit points left, so the centipedes just fall to the floor, and I'm guessing bloody vengeance as you start stomping on them.
Yeah, I just stomped them, and you hear me swear the most profound words you ever heard of my mouth, and just the last sentence is just die, 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 die.
All right then.
And you just see him wave a hand and just continue to smoosh the bugs.
But what would your mother say?
she'd be swearing in Elvish.
He is probably crying on me, so I don't care. Hi, Mom. And as long as I don't get a message in my head, I know I'm doing good. Okay.
So okay, after the so basically you've basically traveled yourself. You find yourself pretty much in the center of this bazaar, and off to the right, underneath one of the stalls have been sort of pushed. There's a trap door that is sort of a series of planks that have been set over a series of steps going down, and that's been moved to the side, and you can clearly see and I'll give you this with your perception. You don't see tracks, but what you see is swish-swashing in the dust of a tail, hiding the tracks behind it, giving you maybe some insight as to why you haven't seen these kobolds. You haven't been able to track these kobolds before, as in they are quite naturally with their tail erasing their tracks behind them.
Heinrich, show me that wound. The bites.
Just raise my hand.
Have another 15.
Nice.
Thank you, Vroon.
with like a high five.
No, just like, taking that small hand into mine and like, little hand massage.
Oh, so that's how you apply your
Your hand.
healing.
Let me massage your shoulders into health. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, by the way, this is... I'm going to change the order. I'm going to have that one. I'm going to publish that one. Anyway. Shout out to those who watched the sound check videos. They seem to be working well, so thank you for that. Feel free to watch other stuff. So you find, yeah, it looks the way it's constructed, it seems that this would be it's a fairly large stairwell, enough for there to be people coming in or out, but there's a smell of humidity, but not the same. It smells like very much as if you're going into an old cistern or an old sewer, if that makes sense. But clean and not a filth covered, but just very old water basically underneath. What do you do?
Sorsha, you still good with taking point on this?
Taking points.
Yeah, being the first.
Oh yeah. Don't worry. Maybe I'll try like in low voice speaking Draconic, like come at me.
What's your march order, by the way?
Same, I guess.
Yeah, I'll be last.
Or do we want Vroon to be last and Heinrich to be
Yeah.
sandwiched in between Vroon and Gale?
Yeah.
I feel like that's something. There's something to be said about that.
If we're marching through, like, I'm not sure how much space we have to pass each other.
So as I mentioned, this is a fairly wide. This is
Right.
maybe there's a sort of central pathway, which is about 10 feet. But even to the side, you have the marbling, which is the full passage is about 20 feet wide. So
I think even position-wise, the best option would be Rune in second, so his aura can cover up everybody.
you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to let you choose.
What do you think?
Second or third does make more sense for Vroon.
I am going to move you to the
Okay.
map. And
I'll babysit Heinrich.
there you go. You should be able now to see on the map. Just let me know. Feel free to move your
So
Okay. Right. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So as you step down, as you move down these steps, the steps themselves are they're worn with use, and on the sides you can see that there's been place for either railings or some kind of some sort. But you also see through the moss and the you can see designs of either water plants or water animals, fish, and so forth as you're going down. Sort of nature motifs associated with either rivers or marshes or stuff like that. The stairs go down about 10, 20 feet, and you actually feel yourself finding yourself really underground for the first time in this experience. This is just a bit deeper than a cellar, and that there's a scent of old salt that starts to just on the edge of your olfactory senses there, Vroon. Something a bit more than just water, in a sense. As you step, all of you, make me a perception check.
Is this smell related?
Not this particular information. I've already given you the. Oh, Heinrich is on
Whoa.
alert.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We all rolled above a 20.
Jesus. Okay, this is okay. You know what? Well, I mean, it helps when Sorsha rolls persuasion.
Oh, sorry. Wrong. Wrong roll.
She still rolls a 24.
Wrong bird.
Okay, this one's gonna go into the save box.
I'll persuade the darkness that I see them.
Jeez Christ. Okay. Well, whatever was seen is seen. I will remove this right here. On the edge, actually, you hear first. First, there's you hear them. There's a chatter coming in echoing through a chamber up to the corridor where you are. You can hear the chattering in Draconic. It is fast. It is quick. It's a different type of Draconic that any of you have encountered before. Almost barely understandable. But you do pick up words of alarm. Words of quick, do this, and you find yourself as you enter a large room, which clearly seemed to be at one point a bathhouse or some sort of communal spa, and it is teeming with kobolds. One of them, Sorsha, I don't know if you can see that far. You can see one of them is sitting on a pile of gold. He has sort of this cloak around him, and he has two of them that are lighting lanterns to each side, basically, and standing next to these makeshift lights, basically.
They're preparing a decorum. Alright.
Let's see, do I have something along the lines of... no, I do not. Let's try this. Nope, that's not the one. Anyways, the silence here is basically your own echoes. As this large room, the kobolds all turn towards you as you approach. I mean, yeah, what do you do?
I'm gonna approach and speak Draconic, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And say something along, who is there to welcome us?
There's there's a moment where all the kobolds sort of turn towards each other as clearly in surprise that somebody's talking to them, and then all of them turn towards the one at the back, who has this contraption. He basically grabs these two sticks and raises them up or above him to form in as the two kobolds to the side sort of move to the front to hold these lights, and a huge um, uh, this huge shadow of sort of draconic wings sort of splays at the back of the room that has been set up with these hanging sheets so that that the image is even stronger. And in a sort of that shrill draconic. No, actually, this was being common. Um, in, um, it would sound something along the lines of Kakarol, welcome you! Kakarol, dragon! Come to Kakarol, make offering! And all of the kobolds sort of turn back towards you and repeat that word. Offering, 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 offering. But not offering, offering. As in they can barely they don't know what they're talking. It's that they've heard the word and just offering, offering, offering.
I'll put my decorum on. I'll flag my cape so it shifts back to bronze dragon's wings. And I'll take my dragon voice and say, "A dragon, are you now?" With a rumbling dragon voice.
Okay. So, are you actually going to move up, please, in the map?
Yeah, sorry.
I'm talking to...
I will go... Yeah, there.
So you can... Well, what you can see is that the stairwells descend. It's about a 10-foot drop into the center of the room. And he is on this pile of glittering metallic either coins or stuff like that, very much sort of sitting in it. Well, no, standing in it now. And again with the two wings, and the two to the side here basically rush up to him, and they plant both of the long sticks that extend what is a contraption of wood and leather, so that it stays put while he's moving, basically, so that he can actually use his hands again. And so you cry out and say, "What is it? Dragon, are you?"
Yeah. If you want to do some acting, I can. But the thing is, make my best impression of a dragon.
Oh, okay. So you want to
intimidate him, yeah.
Okay. I'll just say this: these guys are they're not subtle, which means if you try to subtly pass yourself as a dragon, they're not going to understand it.
No, I use the dragon voice.
Oh, the dragon voice. Okay.
And I flap my my coat in form of bronze.
Mm-hmm.
You know my bronze wing coat, so it's not subtle.
Okay. Make me a.
It's make me an.
So you want to go persuasion or intimidation?
I guess she would go for persuasion first.
Okay, so you're trying to make them believe that you are a dragon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Roll for deception, actually.
Oh, okay. Deception.
Well, your deception. What's your bonus for deception?
Let me go deception. Where is my deception? Where are my deceptions? Yeah. Much better.
Okay, 25. Technically, you rolled a 6 plus 9, so that's a 15. But that's enough. Let's see if he figures this out. Does he have insight? Nope. Let's see, intelligence score. Yeah, no, that's not gonna help. So
Insight is technically wisdom, but I'm not gonna.
well,
say.
that's even lower then. So he basically, I mean, it would be. Well, anyways, I rolled intelligence. It didn't work. So yeah, he's looking. He definitely looks through and says, Well, cockerel, soon, dragon. You, dragon, come here. Make peace. Visit.
I saw your kind running around and came to see what the fuss was going around.
You come to cockerel den, to cockerel horde. You pay respect.
You should be the one paying me respect, don't you?
This my home.
And is it not a good way to welcome someone? To salute them?
You say that you are not the dragon yet. That
As
would put you lower on the pecking order right now.
You say you speak, but stay far away. You afraid of cockerel?
Do you want me to come closer? Yeah. I'm gonna.
Actually, yeah, I'll just this is good, probably.
And what do you have to say now?
there's a cackle as he said, Yes, now you pay respect. Now you beneath cockerel.
And I climb the stairs.
There are no stairs. There are no stairs. It's a day. It's really sort of this round. There's no way up at that point.
How high is it?
I said 10 feet.
Just for the fun of it, I'm going to use the spell command, but I'm gonna use my meta magic for subtle spell.
Okay.
So actually, to use the command, it will be kneel, but with subtle magic, well, it doesn't come. I do not use my vocal components to use the spell.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. So it's probably like a huge magic hand pushing on his back until he kneels.
Something like that.
By the way, on the same the same, could I have a wisdom saving throw from both Sorsha and Vroon, please?
All right.
You get a +3, Sorsha.
Thank you. Wisdom.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
We both have 24.
We feel very wisdomy.
Is there any spell effect that's seen or any magical effect that's seen or not?
Nope.
Okay.
And DC is too bad. Okay, DC was 12. Actually, Vroon, could you re-roll me that? Could you re-roll that for me, please?
Sure.
Okay. There is definitely something off this kobold that sort of washes over you. As there is an effect. There is something that sort of washes over you, a magical effect. But you managed to shake it off, and you mentioned.
I'm using command.
Yeah,
it's
and
gonna be kneel.
right now, here's the thing. To give the order, you need to say the word.
But if I'm using that's a little bit technical. If I'm using meta magic subtle spell, and I
He
can
still
cast it,
He still would need to
Yes.
hear the command.
then I'll
The same way,
retract my.
I believe that you cannot command something within a silence spell, for example, if you cannot hear it. It's a target that can hear you.
Yeah, but subtle spell ignores the
It ignores yes,
focal component.
yes, but if he can't hear the command,
It's magical.
Yeah, but I understand the logic. Then I will retract my.
However, behind Sorsha, Gale opens up the decanter of endless water, and with shape water, so a cantrip, an ice stair appears in front of Sorsha, leading up to the days. It's 5 foot high, so you'll need to still help yourself on the last 5 feet, but it halves the height of the.
Yeah, it's a small jump. It's gonna be alright, I guess.
It's
make
still
me
as high as you are.
Okay. Fine. I mean, not a problem. You want to step up onto his days?
Yep.
Okay.
And in my jump, I'll flap around with my wings.
Okay. At which point, as soon as your foot steps in front of him, he raises his hand, and there are 3 scorching rays that fire upon you.
Is it a spell that has been activated or an item?
No.
Yeah.
These are spells.
Then I will counterspell it.
Now, how does it work for multiple firings? Do you have to counterspell each one?
One spell, right?
It's one spell, but I will let you rule it.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna say subtle spell. He has meta magic points as well, so he's just going to fire. As soon as you step, he just the hands that were up, all of a sudden 3 scorching rays fire at you. You announce yourself as an enemy, as a rival. You stepped into his domain. He is vain. He's gonna fight for it.
Counterspell should still work though, right?
No, not if you don't
No,
understand.
Subtle spell I didn't cite, so we didn't cite, so
See it, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically you can't counterspell a spell that you can't see being casted.
No.
So I just need to know how much domain.
So your AC is 15?
Yes, so 7, 8,
So that
9.
is
Nine.
that is 10, 12, 19 points of fire damage, and everybody
No.
rolls initiative.
No, I don't take the 10. It's
Why
the
not?
15. I'm 16 AC.
Oh, okay.
So
16.
not
I
the
saw
10, so 9.
So 16, because I will actually update this. Update default token. Right. Okay. No, your token still had 15. So yeah. So,
Okay.
hey, Vroon, we're together.
Yes, but I didn't click my token.
okay. Let's roll initiative. The
Ooh,
kobolds.
yeah, no, that's not good.
Um.
God damn it.
Okay, I need to select
Add
my
me, add me to the
please.
initiative tracker.
I'll roll again. Ah!
Let's get the.
I have a very important question.
Yes.
How high is the ceiling in here?
The ceiling is domed. You can consider it about I would say 10 feet from 20 feet high from where you are. S-
Okay.
Right. Oh, that is bad. So Rune and Sorsha, you've really taken. You thought you you may be a bit too confident there.
No, I'm at 9.
So what's the initiative 1 that I'm seeing here?
Because I asked you to add me to the initiative tracker. Because I hadn't clicked my token, you didn't, so I rolled again so I could change it.
You know that's not how we do the rules here, but okay, no matter. You're at 9.
I asked you to add me to the initiative tracker. If you didn't do it, I'll do it myself.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So. I
First
guess
roll
the.
counts.
Sorry.
First roll counts, right?
Yeah. Well, you're at 9. I haven't changed it. And no, it's doesn't matter.
It would matter if my 11 is considered on that, because I'm the one getting the scorch ray. But I'm okay with being at 7.
We've
So-
always played. It's the token that
Yeah,
counts. So.
I didn't ask for it.
Anyways, kobolds. Whoops. Are going to swarm. So they do not have. Actually, right here, I'm gonna put an X for an markers. As technically, there's There's a set of stairs here. But he's gonna
Wait a
put-
minute. Shipwater is how long? I think it's a minute. Oh
It's-
no, unfreezes in an hour.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, no, it's
Oh,
there.
damn.
That's good ice.
It's just gonna stand there. Okay. So let's see what the kobolds are going to do. Let's see. Okay. Right. So we have. Let's put in 4 on Gale. With advantage.
All of them? Yeah, because they're fucking. They do have fucking pack tactics.
Yes, they do. So that is a 21, 22, 20.
Yeah, that's 3 hits
So that's 9 points of damage.
total.
Yes. That's 4
Okay.
attacks. They're stabbing you with daggers and pieces of wood, sharpened sticks, stuff like that. They are not very, very efficient, but there are a lot of them.
I prefer to ask than to assume.
Now the let's see, how many on? I'll put in 3 on Heinrich and 3 on Vroon. So Heinrich, melee, and the last one is going to be melee as well.
Is it with advantage or not?
All of them with advantage.
They have
Then
pack
the-
tactics.
The 24 is gonna be with Chronal Shift and with my react.
Okay. So technically I'm going to roll just 1d20.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1d20. That's a 15 plus 4, 19.
Anything above 15 is a hit.
Okay, so that is
Don't you want to use shield?
6.
I'm keeping my spell slots.
You take
I have an idea.
you take 9 damage. So at least you didn't get the crit.
That was the important thing. And thank you, Vroon, for healing me again.
Rune, there are so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 on Rune, 1, 2, and the 3. Nice. So that is a 21, I think, goes through.
Yes.
That's a crit, but you are immune to crits.
No crits.
So that's a total of 6.
Right.
And that's all of the ground kobolds as they swarm you. Now the kobold inventors.
Oh shit.
Sorsha, as you step on the dais, these two, you can see they are covered in these sort of strange packs and basically, can you please roll me 2d6?
Right.
Sorry, 2d8.
Careful, those can be very, very nasty.
Right, okay. So both of them sort of look at each other and reach for at the back small cages that they turn towards you, turn around, and basically as they open you can see the black and white tail of something, and just something squirts out as they throw in your direction a pair of skunks.
Yeah, skunks.
Skunk in a cage. The kobold releases a skunk into an unoccupied space within 5 feet of it. It will roll initiative. Yeah, so I'm going to let's do this. So
What? Skunk appears!
skunk. There we go. I don't know. So basically here, and you have another one here. They will. I don't even know how to roll initiative. There we go. Of course. So just a d20. I do not. Can somebody look me up the
Stats of
the stat for the skunk? Right. Okay. At turn, they'll act at 5. Yeah, so they'll add at the end. Yes, they basically release out of these cages these two skunks, and with a basically sort of a long
the
rod, basically sort of poke it to try and get it mad.
Okay. It's 20 feet movement, AC of 10, 1 hit point.
1 hit point, AC of 10.
And once it has released his musk, it can do so again until a short or long rest.
Right, okay, but I think that's the idea, that it's going to do so. In your direction. These things have been trained. So those are the inventors. Huh. It rolls on its turn, it uses spray action. Okay. Yep. So, after that, it's going to be Kakarol, who is going to once again go for Scorching Ray. Oh, actually, yeah, Scorching Ray. So here we go. 3. Ooh, that's bad. Yeah, nothing hits. Though the skunks would be considered allies. Let's see, what does Pack Tactics say? Yep, so it is with advantage actually. Which means that I think 2 hit. So a 23 and a 16.
Yeah, I have 16 AC.
So that is a total of 9 plus 7. That's 16 fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, what is it? Okay. Right. So that's going to be his turn, and he is, as he fires this out, he is jumping up and down, and you can see the whole rigging around his back is sort of flapping like if it was. He's certainly enjoying the idea of being this big dragon, as the shadows or the flapping of the wings is sort of showing on the back wall of this thing. He's very much sort of imagining himself much bigger than he is. Vroon, you're up.
Actually, you know what? Do I have clear line of sight on him?
I would say it is difficult considering your position.
Yeah.
So I'll give him partial cover.
Okay. In that case, I will just kill some kobolds around us.
Okay.
I will start with this one next to Heinrich.
To Heinrich. Okay. Wait. How much do you? Yep. Okay. Considering that they have 5 hit points, you are. I just believe that. I don't think you can do less than that kind of damage.
I don't think so. Oh, no, it was I mean, that was pretty shitty roll, so yeah.
Yeah, 2d6 plus 4, so you do 6 minimum.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this one's gone. I'll remove him from there. These things are small.
And then this one, I guess.
Okay. A 10, that's a miss.
Aha.
As your hammer crunks into this ancient floor.
And still do a bonus action. Nah. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, Heinrich, you're up.
Well,
Sorsha, get ready.
I give a very big sigh and I will start casting Scorching Rain myself on level 4. So that means that I have.
So, who are you targeting?
That's the fun part. 2 shots on this one.
Right, so you will be at disadvantage because of... because you are in melee, right?
I do not know.
If you have an enemy within 5 feet, you're at disadvantage for attack rolls.
Even
with
if
spells.
I focus this one?
Yep.
Okay, well, then it's gonna be a 12 on this one.
That is going to be that's going to be a miss.
Well, it's gonna be interesting. Second shot on the same one.
Yeah, okay. 27, that's a hit. -7. Okay.
Third shot on the same one.
Okay, 21. Oh no, sorry, that's a 13. So that's a miss.
How many shots do we do?
You
two,
Scorching Rays up
three.
first level, so you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
It's
6. Is that
Does
that sound right? 6?
It's a level 2 spell normally.
Oh, level 2. Okay, so that's 5.
2, 3, 4, 5 still.
Yeah, you've got another 2.
This one, I guess then, to at least have one.
Okay.
In...
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh. And the last one on the caster.
Oh, actually, no, roll that damage, because there is actually a possibility that you might miss. Okay, 7. Yeah, he's dead. And the last one you mentioned on the caster? Oh,
That's gonna be a miss.
back on Kakarot? Okay. Yes, unfortunately a 12 is going to miss as well. So the air is starting to be lit up by these fiery bolts that are shooting elsewhere. It is a fireworks display in a very closed space. As you can actually, as you're missing, you can see the sort of dry spots mark themselves, singeing themselves, and maybe frying some of the moss and some of the rot on the mold. And you can see that this whole entire place was intricately carved through this stone sort of marbled-like ceiling. Sorsha, what do you do?
I'm gonna have mean smile at it and go, this is how you do it. And I'll go burning hands on him.
Okay.
If you do it like this, then it looks like you're breathing fire.
Okay, so burning hands. You can get. So you can get him, and you can get one other, I believe, if you oriented correctly.
And a skunk, maybe?
Oh, you're gonna get a skunk anyways, but
Yeah, and it should have more d6, but okay, yes. Yeah, I'm gonna go for
left or right?
those on the right.
On the right. Okay, so these two. Dexterity.
It's a bad roll, but yeah.
Roll type normal. DC is 16. Damage is 15. And half on save. Ooh, nice. So Kakarot takes the full damage. The inventor puts up some contraption, basically, so hides himself behind the cage and doesn't take a lot of damage. Kakarot, however, takes the full brunt. And this skunk is skunk. Gale. Sorsha, do you have anything with a bonus action?
Is it a bonus action to for the roll?
No, we had determined that was an action.
Yeah, but I had to just that. Okay.
To summon him, it's an action with the find familiar spell.
Yeah.
We checked that last time.
Yeah, with the find familiar spell, but
so invoking
to invoke him. Like if I would invoke Nugget, that would be an action also for me, for example.
Okay,
so to say to invoke is 10 minutes. To snap him is an action.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he would have fun here. Gale, you're up. You're muted.
Yeah. Too bad I'm down here and I'm not up on the days because I had a fun move that would have been very, very hilarious. A gust of wind and having the wings of the...
Basically pick him up, yeah.
But
I mean, you still could. You still could. Technically, you do have line of sight. If I gave Heinrich and Vroon line of sight on him, you should have it as well.
Except it's noted in the spell. It's a line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blasts from you. So I'm not sure it's gonna. I'm not sure it's not said how high it is. So
like I mentioned, if there was line of sight and managed for them to target Kakarot with a spell, you can as well. It's just that you will catch kobolds and Sorsha in the spell.
Yeah, I'm Vroon. So instead, I'll thunder wave the guys in front of me.
Okay.
Come on. give me something. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Okay, Constitution. So the 3 in front of you, I think, or just 2?
No, it's 15-foot cube, so the 3
Yeah,
in front of
3.
me.
Yeah. Okay. So Heinrich,
one.
cover your ears. Constitution. DC 17. Damage is 7. And save on half. Submit.
And she warns you.
Yeah, so this one goes flying 10 feet.
Yeah.
10 feet. 10 feet. And this one stands strong.
Okay.
So,
And she warns you guys. Hold on strong, guys.
Do what?
It's gonna be windy. That's what she's gonna warn you with. Prepare to hold on, it's gonna be windy.
okay.
Hey, a warning is a warning. That's very good.
Oh, right. After you, the skunk is going to act. I erased the skunk that had the initiative. So, poked and prodded with the explosion that just happened next to it, it basically bunkers down and which means let's just see where is it? There we go. Skunk in a cage. Could you make me a Constitution saving throw, please, Sorsha?
Okay.
I really
You
don't
have
think
+8.
I really don't think that you're gonna yeah, exactly. Oh, there's okay. Yeah, so it basically sprays. It stinks to high heaven, but you've smelt worse in the jungle. And it basically sort of runs.
And before the jungle, we were in the Waterdeep sewers, so.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think
So it's basically going to
I
run.
saw wolves in Skullsport. In Skullsport, yeah.
Do you want to do anything to the skunk as it runs away?
It's frightened. No, I don't think so.
Okay. It's going to be the kobold's turn, who
Okay.
are going to basically sort of pile on what they could do. Oh, well, okay, perfect. So 2 on Gale, 2 on Vroon, 2 on Heinrich. So let's go for the first 2 on. Let's start with Gale. Still with advantage. That's a 21 and a 17.
The 21 hits.
Okay, so that's 3. Vroon.
Okay.
Nothing above a 17.
Nope.
Heinrich. That is a 23 and a 17.
23 hits, even with a shield, it would have hit anyways.
Okay, so that's 4, and the 17 does not go through?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a total of 10. So 4 and 6. Oops, that was not... ignore that one. The inventors now, again, are going to try... let's see, I'm going to be rolling 2d8 to see what they do. A 5 and a 4. At this time, they decided the skunk has not worked very well. Seriously? Okay, could somebody look up green slime in the
Seriously?
So they are going to make okay, well that's rod grub again. There's a swarm of rod grub right here. Oh, come on. It does. Okay. I don't like how this. So, right here, this is a swarm. And the other one basically throws green slime at a pot of green slime at you. So could somebody please tell me what this slime does?
So, green slime.
Okay.
No, it's just they're not. You don't have a green slime monster.
No, you don't. It's in dungeon. Let me have a look.
There's,
In the
there's one on-
Cobalt Inventor, clay pot full of green slime. It breaks open on impact. It can do a ranged weapon attack with a +4 to hit, a range of 5 and 20 foot. On a hit, the target is covered in slime until a creature uses its action to scrape or wash the slime off. Target covered in slime takes 1d10 acid damage at the start of each of its turns.
Right. Okay. So you are.
So it's the same acidic thing that Heinrich.
So you are slimed.
But it's on a weapon attack, so I don't know
Okay.
if the weapon attack
Let's
happened.
do that. Yeah, that's a 21. So that is a hit. So at the beginning of your turn, Sorsha, you will take 1d10 damage. However, at this,
It hits me.
yes, with the 21. Pack tactics.
Okay. I didn't see the rolls. That's why.
Oh, okay, yeah. I rolled the dagger, which is the exact same thing. So.
Okay, that's why I was looking for the damages and everything, but I couldn't.
Yeah, sorry, my mistake. I should have announced that. Yeah, he gets it's a d20 plus 4, and which is exactly their. So instead of basically, again, he throws this clay pot at you. You just have the opportunity before it smashes into you to see that the it's actually quite ornate and delicate, like fine porcelain. This was maybe it's two very almost alabaster thin bowls that have been stuck together with some kind of sap and is basically thrown at you. These would have been quite valuable to any collector and is used as a bomb against you. Now, Kakarol, however, on his turn, hurt. It basically sort of crawls in, and he's going to make. I'm going to shut the music off because. Here we go. Basically, he's going to climb it to say, "Stop! You have proven yourself. You can see that he is clearly hurt, frightened, intimidated beyond whatever, but he's trying to save face. So I'm gonna actually have him make a try and see if the kobolds actually believe him.
Persuasion roll against his own kind.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Right, so they are. I'm giving him advantage because they are scared of him. So that's a 17. So he says, "Stop!" Basically, to the last couple of surviving kobolds, he says, "Stop the fighting! They have proved."
Technically, his wings are no more.
Oh, he's still wearing those sticks. Those those wings are tattered and burning, but
Yeah.
he still has those things.
They definitely burned.
Let's see. Do I have a? Yeah, this is what he looks like.
Okay.
So you can see that. Yeah, you can see that the hide wings and Yeah, the skunk is out of here. So yeah, he basically says, and you can, and all of the kobolds sort of look to him, and their weapons go down. However, you can still act. Vroon?
I think Vroon will sort of he will do like he'll make like an imposing gesture, like like just to get the kobolds that are swarmed around him right now to back the fuck off.
Yeah, make me just an intimidation check. Yeah, there's definitely the moment as the fighting spirit goes, oh, okay, and then, yeah, they definitely back off.
All right, and then I'll also make my then after that I will make my way up the dais. Would I think that those stairs of ice can hold me?
I will say something though. That while the combat has ended for the kobolds, this little thing, this swarm, is definitely still going for you, Sorsha.
Mm-hmm.
The what?
The swarm of rot grubs.
Oh, grubs. Okay.
The same thing that attacked Heinrich earlier. And actually, Vroon, you see this. You see this thing. So if you want to go up and attack it, go.
I mean, if the intimidation is not an action, then I would attack it.
Oh, I'm not going to consider it an action. Right.
No. Do I think that the stairs will hold me?
The stairs might not necessarily hold you, but you can jump with your jumping. It's 10 feet up. Can you jump? I think you have a vertical leap of.
So my vertical, my high jump is 6 feet. I can reach up and grab something 17.5 feet off the ground.
I mean, we could do a research on resistance of ice, but those stairs are basically a big block of ice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll accept it. Right. You know what? Just make me a dexterity. Make me an acrobatics or athletics, just so that you don't slip. Because Sorsha is kind of in the way as well. So just to get.
I'll go for athletics then.
It is not going to be a high DC.
Let's go
as long as you hit the 10.
On ice.
Nah.
Why did I say 10? Yeah, it's not that you. Okay, I'll say you're on the dais, but you have disadvantage to hit this thing.
Yeah. I guess I'd be like over there.
Which is stupid because I don't think you can actually miss it.
Okay, I'll still try to make it with disadvantage. Oh, now I need to roll again. It's 12.
Yes, that is a hit. I just want to make sure. Nope, it's full hit points. So. Yes, that's minus 12. Yes. Yep, you could just roll for both. Do the two with the 12 hits as well.
Well, that was my disadvantage.
Like okay. Well, do your second attack.
Wait, I mean, because apparently then with this one, I can't tell it to like. Oh, come on. I can. There. Because when an attack roll, it doesn't ask me what kind of roll I want.
Oh, you can right. Can't you right click on it? 17. Anyway, that's a hit. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, you can. Okay.
Yeah, that's gone. Okay, perfect. Done. Two swipes of it, and you smush the grid. You don't even bring it down. You just invert your hammer. Just go smash, smash, smash. And soon enough, so Sorsha, we're gonna on your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Heinrich, you can still act. Sorry.
I'll look towards Gale. Is Gale still in I'm gonna smash some people in the face or not position?
No, Gale, as soon as the kobolds turned their attention to the chief, and the chief decided to stop the fight, her trident went at her side again, shield slightly lowered. So she's on guard, but she's not actively in combat mode anymore.
Okay.
I'll look at our dear sorcerer and I'll command it to apologize.
Okay. That's a
DC 18 wisdom save.
yeah. That's not gonna go well.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a double 3. Okay.
Good.
It'll do so on its turn.
Good.
Sorsha, I'm gonna roll a d10. Okay, so you take 7 damage from the acid that is now cooking through you, that is sort of seeping through your clothing. You can take an action to scrape it off, basically.
Or a prestidigitation, to do a prestidigitation.
Well,
It's still
she
an
did the
action.
same thing with me.
It's still an
Yeah,
action.
it's still an action, but I mean,
Yep. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Oh,
And
we lost your camera, Heinrich?
Yeah, fixing my camera.
Oh.
It's gonna be a 5 seconds.
No worries. No worries. Actually, you know what we could do? We could just take a break here while you fix your camera. The combat's going to be ended anyways, so and
Yep,
then
no.
we'll get to the RP part. You guys good with
Alright.
that?
Yep.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's take a break here. We will be back soon for you guys. See you in a few minutes.